Hi guys, Paul Pluta channel, and today I'm doing another paid review. This is for Kyle. Now Kyle says, "Hi Archie, how are you? My name is Kyle. I'm from Toronto. I've been watching your videos for quite a long time and I have enjoyed them ever since. Keep up the good work. Here is my current collection. I had the new Sky-Dweller white gold steel with the Sky-Dweller white gold steel with white gold bezel, I think he means, with white dial, but it was too formal, so I ended up selling it. Ooh. My current collection is a Mont Blanc Nicolas Reizouk Open Home Time, which I also want to get rid of. Same reason too. It's too formal and I don't wear it much. It's also a fucking shitter. A Rolex Yacht-Master 40 rose gold with ceramic bezel. Rolex two-tone Daytona with black dial. He's also got a Rolex Cellini date rose gold. Casio, which a GST. I mean, that's just garbage. Forget the Casio. I don't even know why you mention it. Then we go on. There he goes. Now I'm looking to get an everyday beater watch. The one that came to mind is the new Datejust with the smooth bezel and white dial. A 126300 with the new movement. And I want to switch to blue rubber stripe later. Do you think that's a good pick? And how much money do you think it's worth? Want to get the idea before I pull the trigger? Or is there any other good alternatives you may suggest? I don't like Omega personally. PayPal was sent for a paid video review. Thank you. Wish you a wonderful day. Kyle from Toronto. Okay, Kyle, I got to tell you the truth there. I'm not getting a good vibe, Kyle. I don't know why you sold the Sky-Dweller. I thought that is an absolutely beautiful watch. The steel with the white gold bezel. Beautiful combo. When you say it's too formal, I mean, who the fuck makes these rules about what's a weed and what's a flower? Who makes these rules about formal? I mean, can't you just wear that with jeans and joggers? I mean, I don't know why these rules come in. Oh, Patek must be worn with this. I mean, half the fun to having a Patek or any high-end watch is to wear it with the most cheapest, nastiest clothing you can pick. That's what I love to do. So I really don't know why I don't know why you feel that way. It's rather sad. I don't think I would be too concerned about what other fuckers think or say. The Sky-Dweller white gold steel, well, steel with white gold. It's not really a white gold Sky-Dweller. I mean, the watch is majority steel. It's just the fucking bezel that is white gold. I don't see why you think that. Mont Blanc, absolute shitter brand. Get rid of that. That is just a fucking bullshit brand. If ever there was a bullshit brand that should not have got into watches, it's Mont Blanc. Most of the people who wear Mont Blanc are complete fuckwits. Complete fuckwits. So I definitely would get rid of that. The Rolex Yacht-Master 40 rose gold. That's a soft watch. I don't mind it. I like it on the rubber, but resale value. Two-tone Daytona with the black dial. I quite like the two-tone Daytonas. I think the black dial is cool. I got a friend of mine who's got the exotic blue dial with Arabics, but nothing wrong with the black dial. Now you're thinking about now I'm looking at getting an everyday beater watch. Now man, I don't quite get this. To be honest with you, Sorry, and sorry, I forgot. I skipped. Sorry, I skipped. You've also got the Cellini. Cellini, actually, it's quite a nice Cellini. They are a very soft brand. But I quite like that Cellini. It is nice. It's it's a nice watch. If you're a Rolex fiend, I think what I would do if I were you, I tell you honestly, I would be in my collection a complete Rolex nutter if I were you. That's what I would do. Now it's interesting. I don't quite understand this, Kyle. You say to me, you're talking about the Datejust with the smooth bezel and white dial with the new movement, and I want to switch to blue rubber. You want to put a rubber strap on. Now, that may not be that easy. Everest and Rubber Bee do make straps for Rolex models. The interesting thing is Rolex has placed where the lugs are on the case so that you kind of don't just put a NATO or a rubber strap on. They're kind of being nasty about it, but what do I think of a new Datejust? I quite like Datejust. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I think they are very cool watches. I think the Datejust is a great line. I'm not exactly sure why you're asking me as far as price goes. I mean, you've paid money for a review. I mean, you could do a Chrono 24. Check out Chrono 24 and see what those fuckers are going for themselves there. I mean, that watch you're talking about, the 126300, that is that's the Rolex Datejust 41. So basically, they had the 36mm as the large men's size. They then made a new model called Datejust 2, which was 41mm and quite thick. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing the Tudor Black Bay Burgundy. It's quite a thick watch, just the profile of it, so it's big and chunky. They did the same thing on the Datejust 2. Then they said, oh, it's too big for our big customers, our Chinese customers, so they shrunk. They didn't reduce the size, but they shrunk the profile. So it looks smaller. It kind of feels smaller. Not as bulky as the Datejust 2. I honestly would say to you, for that sort of piece there, you would be, that's a sort of a piece you'd probably have to get that new or used. So a dealer may have a couple. The Datejust 41s are starting to filter through, but man, that's you don't really need to ask me the pricing on that. Jump on Chrono 24 and take a look. You're saying, do you think that's a good pick? Well, if you're saying it's too dressy, I don't think the Datejust 41 is going to be any different than the Sky-Dweller, personally. That's my view. The rubber, you may have issues depending on where they've put the... Rolex is kind of discouraging people from changing straps. It's they don't have the holes cased. They're a little bit fiddly to do. Do I think that's a good pick? I like the Datejust 41. Yes, I do. I really like the Datejust with the blue dial. The Datejust 41 with the blue dial. I think that is a killer watch there. How much money do I think it's worth? Well, look, that's something you'd best to go on Chrono 24 and have a look. I don't know why you asked me that. There's no great big secrets with that. Want to get an idea before I pull the trigger, or is there any other good alternatives? Well, I would have thought the Sky-Dweller would have been a grail watch to have. I don't quite understand why you sold that. What do I think? I think I'm just very confused. I'm very confused with your collection. I'm confused with your logic behind it. I mean, I'm confused why you'd send me a photo of your fucking G-Shock. What the fuck do I want to do with that fucking G-Shock? That's what I'm still just bewildered. Bewildered. Complete bewilderment. Complete bewilderment. I mean, fuck, you tell me you sold the Sky-Dweller because it was too formal. Well, fuck, what do you want? What do you fucking want? I don't think it was formal at all, but, I mean, a Patek Calatrava is kind of formal, but you can wear it with whatever the fuck you feel like. That's part of the fun of buying a watch, is you don't have stupid rules about. You can wear it whenever the fuck you like. So I am kind of confused. I would say, what's a great watch for you? Look, if you've got the Cellini, I would be saying stick with all Rolexes, because the Cellinis are kind of soft. Otherwise, you'd be saying, well, I should have got a Calatrava or something besides the Cellini. So I think you've got to justify your collection. Get rid of that fucking Mont Blanc. Get rid of that. Well, the G-Shock is not a luxury watch. I don't know why you include that in the count. What would I get there? Do I think I reckon the Datejust 41 is a fucking cool watch. Beautiful, but it is a kind of, they're kind of formal. I reckon okay, it's slightly more sporty, oyster bracelet, and you could go for a smooth bezel. It's a cool watch. Cool watch. Yeah, I can totally dig it, but I don't think it's any less formal than the Sky-Dweller. But fuck, man, I just very, I just don't get the vibe. I don't get the vibe, Kyle. I got to be honest with you. I completely don't get the vibe. Yeah, I'm just confused. That's probably the best term I can use there. You'll think it's a good pick. I love the Datejust 41. Great pick. It's a fairly new watch, so you may have to buy it new, or go on to Chrono24 and have a look. I think it's a good pick. Is there any other good alternatives? Depends what you want. I would say possibly a Reverso, but the problem is then you're going to have to say, well, why the fuck did you buy the Cellini? And the Cellini's not something you want to sell. So if I were you, I would be a complete Rolex man, because then that justifies your stupidity in buying the Cellini in the first place. So I think a Datejust 41 with a blue dial would be fucking killer. Yes. That's the way I would go there. Very disappointed you sold the Sky-Dweller. But that's Sky-Dweller's a very cool watch. How could you not fucking enjoy the Sky-Dweller? I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. So yeah, a little bit bewildered at that decision. Very, I don't want to say a poor decision, but it's a bit on the confusing side. So yeah, Kyle, bit of confusion as to why you did it. But Datejust, it's giving me a nice vibe. I like the Datejust 41. I think that's a great watch. Yeah, go for it. Pull the trigger, fuckers. There you go. Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you fuckers think. Put some nasty comments down below. Put some nasty comments for this guy who sold his fucking Sky-Dweller. Put some nasty comments about his Mont Blanc. And put some really nasty comments about that stupid Casio. Why would you include that in the count? Paul Pluta channel. Guys, it's really dishonest to jump into bed with garbage. It's really dishonest. It's really dishonest. I mean, I've been approached hundreds of times by shitter brands. I said no. I said no. No shitters. No shitters. So, Just remember that when you're picking your YouTube gurus, don't always go for the one who everything's wonderful, everything's great, because it ain't the case. It ain't all fucking wonderful.
I'm only signing it because it costs nothing. So this is the congratulations to everybody.
Oh, and don't forget, fuckaroonies, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget to mention the Archie Luxury Travel channel. That's where I'm doing live shows, fuckers.